Current national minimum wage is $28.79 per hour, which actually is ridiculously little if you think about the reality of how expensive life is. But you may not pay anyone less than $28.79 per hour. However, if you fall under a bargaining council, check there, because some bargaining council hours are minimum wages are higher than this. It applies to most workers, domestic and farm workers included. They used to have lower rates, but it's now been standardized at this rate. So if you cannot afford to pay this minimum wage rate, you can apply for an exemption, temporary exemptions. You can't forever be exempted, but if your company is going through financial difficulties, you can be exempted for a year, then you have to apply again, and there's a specific amount of years that you can be exempted and you can't anymore. You must apply through the Department of Employment and Labor, and I've helped a few employers do this, and it is really a long process. It's involved, and as always, dealing with the Department of Employment and Labor is frustrating, difficult to get to speak to anybody. You don't hear back, you don't know what's happening. So bear in mind that it is available, but you've got to jump through a lot of hoops, and it takes a really long time to actually get it done. Enforcement of the national minimum wages through labor inspectors who can inspect your wage records, compliance orders, and fines and penalties apply. And I left this one out. There's also the CCMA. They've been given the jurisdiction to arbitrate national minimum wages disputes. So your employees can take you, and there's no what is the time frame for referring this. Other CCMA disputes, you have to do it within 30 days, or in some cases 90 days. But with the national minimum wages, there's no time frame. So 5 years ago, employees can refer cases against you, and if you're found to have been non-compliant 5 years ago, you'll be given a backdated award to make you compliant from 5 years ago. So that could be quite costly. Practical impact on employers. Please ensure your payroll reflects the current rates. So when the Department of Labor come and inspect, they're going to ask you to give them a payslip example. Make sure your payslips reflect the current rates. Make sure that you have your payroll nicely broken down into normal hours, overtime, Sunday work, public holidays, and that kind of thing, so that they can see that you are paying this. You can't say, well, here's the payslip, and then it's just one amount salary, and then tell them that this includes overtime or whatever. It needs to be broken down nicely. You need to budget for annual adjustments. As I said, the national minimum wage will go up every year. So you need to budget for these adjustments, because your lowest paid employees will always be going up, 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 up. And you must regularly review your sectoral determination and exemption notices. If you've received an exemption notice, make sure that you check the date, because when it expires, you're automatically expected to adjust your salaries to the current minimum wages rate. Okay, so the key takeaways: stay compliant, laws change. It's your duty as an employer to keep up to date, keep clear and accurate records, and consult professionals like me when needed, when you don't understand or when there's a disagreement with your employees about how things need to be calculated. Protect your business and treat your employees fairly. Thank you, everybody. Questions? I'll give you my contact details, email, phone number, that kind of thing afterwards. But for now, are there any questions? I just want to stop sharing my screen, and then I can look at what's happening. Anybody got any questions in the chat? Anisha?
Nothing in the chat, Nolene.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about any of the things that we discussed today? Don't be shy. We generally have about sometimes a half an hour of questions afterwards, so feel free. Nothing. Okay. All right, so all of you have the VCA contact details. You can speak to Renisha. If you need us to assist you with any employment contracts, policies, procedures based on the things we discussed today, or if you have any questions, then please feel free to reach out to me through Renisha. That's then it. Renisha, do you want to say anything else before we wrap up?
Are you putting up your contact details, Nolene, for?
So if they need to contact me, then they can get hold of you.
Everyone hold of me. Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
so they can just contact me through Renisha at VCA, and then we'll take it from there. But thanks everybody. I hope you all have a better understanding of those two pieces of legislation, and may you have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nolene. That was very, very informative. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks everyone, and goodbye.
Thank you.